Good morning. I am Deeksha from ECE 9, and the topic of my research project was IoT-based RFID intelligent surveillance system. So this also required me to write a research paper, which is now submitted in 2022 International Conference for Advancement in Technology. The main aim of the project was to design a wearable UHF RFID tag, which could be embedded in the workers' safety gear or helmets at the construction sites to protect them in case of any mishappenings. So the tag will have a unique ID for, um, for each of the worker in order to track their presence and also track them down. Along with that, we're also calculating the time for which the workers are at the construction site, and with that time we can calculate their wages, so all the manual work will be can be laid off. All the work will be done by the host PC only. So for this, we're using the 5-layer architecture of IoT. Numerous RFID has numerous applications in many various industries like the retail industry, asset material, library systems, healthcare, but it has never been used in the construction side. So our research delves more into that application. The basic work was done on the middleware layer and the application layer. We use Firebase and intelligent surveillance system. So we have an RFID passive antenna, which is made up of materials FR4 and Rogers, and the top layer of the material of the tag is copper. So the tag is being read by the reader, and that information we are sending from the reader to the software Impinj, that is a reader software, and that information we are converting into the middleware that will be shown on the website, which can be accessed by on any PC, tablet, mobile phones, etc. And also, furthermore, that information is being stored in a database so that it can be retrieved later in case we require that information. So these are the hardware connections. Along with the hardware connections of antenna, reader, and the host PC, we had to connect it with the server, which was done using the PuTTY application. So this was the first step. The second step was designing the software. So we had to create a table. The table is created dynamically by using the fetch API. And also, since many other functions were used, so this is the basic software information that we're getting from the software. This information is being saved in the form of a CSV file. So we had to use that CSV file, and this is the CSV file, and this CSV file has thousands and thousands of columns and rows. So we had to fetch only the ones that were required. So a lot of JavaScript functions were used to cut down the excess information, and this was the final updated table that we get. The EPC, that is the unique ID. The antenna, we can also have numerous antennas, the antenna which is reading them, and the host name, that is the host PC, and the time for which the tag is being read. So the third step was connecting it with the backend. So Firebase was the backend that was used. So all the data that is being shown in this table, after submitting that table, so this also has one more application included in it. The data will be submitted by itself at the end of the shift. So we can put any time like 8 p.m. and the data will be submitted, and that data will go directly to Firebase. So there were also some functions that had to be done because we cannot directly save the CSV file into the Firebase. So we had to convert it into a JSON file and then save it. So that data is now in this way, for example, is being saved in the Firebase. The we have a login. We have 3 pages. First is the login page. So this is the login page, and we have named our system as WT middleware. So when we log in, we go to this selection page. The worker tracking system will show the on-site details. So this is the table that is showing all the details, and the time worked is increasing. This is the real-time database. The second is the personal details, where we have stored all the information of the workers. personal information, and the third is log out. So we return back to the welcome page. Thank you.